Good morning, good morning, ohayo gozaimasu, selamat pagi, good morning, good morning, good morning. Gary Gunn here, your great life coach. And welcome to this awesome, can you see that? This awesome golf resort here in Cameron Highlands. Beautiful, right? And guys, this is not a wallpaper. It is really let me just show you, okay? This is a real stuff. It's not a wallpaper. Look at this. All right, so Gary Gunn here once again, live in this beautiful, cooling 24 degrees Celsius weather up here in Cameron Highlands. It's so beautiful. Having amazing, just went for a good bike ride. Been riding for 1.5 hours just now, so it's really amazing. So today my session I like to talk about is this thing called what you continuously listen to will become your destiny, will shape your destiny. And I'm very sure you have always heard of this saying, guard the doors of your mind with all your life, because that is going to change your life forever. Hi, xin chào, Lu Thi Ngui Nu. Xin chào. From Vietnam, of course. So, when I reflect, while I was riding my bike just now and I was reflecting about my life, and I realized that how did a very ordinary guy, hey, morning, ohayo gozaimasu, kuniko-san, check this out, beautiful golf course here, right in Cameron Islands. Okay, so while I was biking just now, I was like contemplating and thinking, what changed me, okay? What changed my life from just a very young kid going nowhere? I still remember, when I was small, I don't have any dreams, or, I wasn't like the brightest kid in town. I was not doing very well in school. There wasn't really nothing much going on in my life, I was just a very ordinary kid, very playful. Hey, hi, Jennifer. Hi. I can see Rizal. Good morning, George. Ramida, Somsita, Susadai. All right, so and then suddenly I realized, okay, now guys, if you like to hear a secret, okay, one of the biggest secret to my success today, just give me a thumbs up. Can I see some thumbs up here? Some love or some thumbs up? Okay, anyway, or you may want to comment there. And then I realized that there's something I do when I was very young, and it started to shape my life. It started to change my life. It started to become a magic carpet ride for me, okay? And it all started around when I was about 15 years old, 12 to 15 years old. That was around the time, because most of y'all know I grew up in a network marketing family. So my uncles, especially my mentor, my uncle, my mom, my dad, they were doing the network marketing business, those days, in the late 80s, early 90s, and during those days, I still remember, and if you guys are old enough to remember the cassette tape, you remember the cassette tape, the one with the 2 holes there? If you know what I'm talking about, this cassette tape, just give me some lights there, so I know you know what I'm talking about. Some of us are old enough to remember that cassette tape, So, and there's like the film there, Sometimes you want to rewind it, you just put a pencil or a pen there and you spin it like this, the era of the cassette tape, So I still remember when I was growing up, my uncle especially have lots of this cassette tape, a lot of them. I think like his whole house is full of these cassette tapes, and it was cassettes of Zig Ziglar. It was all the not today's well-known celebrity speakers that like the Tony Robbins. Those days it was more like Zig Ziglar, Napoleon Hill, Brian Tracy, and those speakers, and I still remember particularly one of my favorite speaker. Until today, he's still my favorite speaker, my mentor. Of course, he's already passed on, the late Zig Ziglar. I remembered I listened to his tape over and over and over and over again. I was suddenly starting to talk just like Zig, I was like talking like Zig Ziglar. My God, I was like, Zig Ziglar talks with a very Texan accent, the cowboy accent, because he comes from Texas, right? So I was also emulating, but not knowing at that point of time, what was I doing? I was reprogramming my mind. So guys, I want you all to remember this. Your success in life is not about how hardworking you are or even how smart you are. This word called smart. There are a lot of smart people that are also struggling in life. So it's not about being smart, okay? Some smart people cut corners, some smart people cheat people. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I'm not talking about just working hard and working smart. I'm talking about, guys, what are you doing to reprogram your mind? Okay, the reason why I talk about this so strongly is because, do you know that we are all being programmed from the day we are born? Frankly speaking, sometimes we are even being programmed from the day we are not even born. I tell you, and I prove to you this theory, okay? Even when you are in your mother's womb, a lot of scientists believe that when you are of a certain months just before coming out, you have already the ability to sense, to feel. That's why nowadays there are a lot of parents, mother, who actually put this device, this musical device on their belly, on their tummy, that plays Mozart and all these all these music things that actually makes the baby absorb the vibration so that they become smarter or something like that. That scientific proof. So what I'm trying to say is, can you imagine, even when you are in your mother's womb, you are already absorbing the outside environment where most of the time is negative. Think about it. People always talk about all the the negative things about the lack in life, the all the negative things that's happening in people's life today. So if you have already been programmed even before you were born, even in your mother's womb, and then when you come out, the first thing when you open your eyes, your parents again program you, and then you go to school, you have a certain programming, and then you come out in life, you have a programming, your friends around you give you that program, you see newspaper, of course today people don't read newspaper anymore, it's Facebook, you see another program. So your life has been a series of constant programming. But my question to you, are these programming coming from people who are successful? That you must be sure. Morning Elaine, morning Sochit, Koniko-san, good morning. Okay, now unless you tell me your father is Tony Robbins, your father is, let's say, Jack Ma, your father is a prime minister of a country, your father is somebody that is doing very successful and you admire, okay, just like my rich dad, okay? So what I'm trying to say is nothing about right or wrong, okay? Don't get me wrong. Don't go out there and say, oh, you should disrespect your parents. No, don't ever disrespect your parents. They are the ones who brought you into this world. Love them with all your might. Love them with all your heart. But again, your life is your life. Now, I love this saying by Les Brown. And I want to share this saying to you all. It may change your life today, okay? Of course, with a beautiful background like this, it may change your life. And he says, and I love Les Brown. I've been listening to Les Brown. Every single one of Les Brown's talk, I've been listening to it no less than 50 times, I'm telling you, okay? Now, I want to show you this, okay? Before I tell you that saying, I want to show you this. This morning while I was going for my bike ride, guess what I was doing? I have my AirPods, and a lot of people, what they do with this, they actually listen to all the funny on with Robert Kiyosaki. I was on with Dexter Yeager, one of my favorite speakers, and I like to shout out loud to my good friend in Costa Rica right now, Michael Hagan. Michael Hagan is a strong follower of Dexter Yeager, and he shared Dexter Yeager's material with me. So I've been following with Dexter Yeager. Of course, he has passed on, the late Dexter Yeager, one of the top guys in Amway Corporation. And yeah, so I was listening to Dexter Yeager, I was listening to Robert Kiyosaki, I was listening to all these inputs. So while I was biking, you know what? Ask yourself this question: when you are driving, most of the time, where do you spend most of your time? Of course, minus the lockdown period, right? The lockdown period, a lot of people don't drive. But before the lockdown, where were you spending most of your time, most of the time? In the car, am I right? Okay? So when you are, do you realize that sometimes you drive unconsciously? So you are driving and then suddenly, hey, how come you got to your destination? Or you can actually have a phone call and you are talking to somebody and yet you are able to drive, look at the traffic light, press the brakes and all that, right? You can do so many things while you're talking to somebody on the phone. Of course, it's illegal in a lot of countries, so don't do that, all right? But you are subconsciously driving your car. When I say subconsciously, I mean your subconscious is driving the car. So when your subconscious is present at that point of time, what is the environment in your car? The problem with a lot of people is that environment is music. And the worst part is music of negative influence. I still remember my mom's time, you know, and I grew up with a lot of elders around me, so I'm quite familiar with all these oldies music. Music's like Please Release Me, Diana. You know, all this kind of music, although it's very nice to hear, but it's damaging you subconsciously. And that's the reason why. Please Release Me. When you sing that song over and over and over again, don't you feel like you are sitting in a prison somewhere? And then when you sing that song again, I've talked about this many times, when you bring that word to the world, you actually make that existence your reality. The universe don't care whether Please Release Me is just a song, is just for fun, is for social, is for... No. That word that comes out with that emotion that you have becomes your reality. So guys, remember, especially when you are driving, ask yourself this question: what's the environment in your car? Can I give you my success tip? Okay? Every time I drive, of course, I'm not saying life is so boring, I have to always listen to the same old motivation thing, but out of 10 times that I drive, maybe one time is a relaxation. Okay, and even with that relaxation, the music and the songs are not negative charge. Okay, it's very soothing, it's very nice, you know, it lifts you up, that kind of song. But 9 out of 10, you will have Dexter Yeager in my car, you have Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Dr. Miles Monroe. I will be even speaking there. I'm also listening to my own talk most of the time. And all this, Jack Ma, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, you know. Very important. If you want to know one of the easiest way to become successful in life, okay, a lot of people say, Gary, I'm not a book reader, I don't like to read books, you know. I agree with that. Okay, at the early age of my life, I don't like to read too, so I'm not much of a reader, but today I read a lot. Okay, but one of the easiest way where it doesn't really need much effort is to reprogram your mind, and you do that by listening to this type of material. Okay, listen to Les Brown, Dexter Yeager, Bill Britt, Jack Ma, Steve Jobs, all these people, Dr. Miles Monroe. If you like very leadership quality, very visionary, listen to Dr. Miles Monroe. He's one of my favorite. Okay, and the reason why you want to do that is because you want to reset your mind. Remember, the word is reset your mind. You know when sometimes when you are looking at I'm very sure most of you are looking at a mobile device right now, your iPhone, your Samsung, your whatever. Now, if your phone has a problem, usually what you do, you reset. Why? Because it has some problem there. So you do a reset, especially with computers, right? And then if the problem is big, too big enough, you do a reprogram, a reformat. I ask you this question. Have you ever thought of doing a reformat for your mind? Have you thought of doing a reformat for your emotion, your subconscious? Okay? Some of y'all are probably in the same business with me in Kangen, right? So in Kangen, what you do, every now and then, you do a deep cleaning, a e-cleaning. Why? Because there's a lot of pollution, there's a lot of problems that is stuck in that machine. So you need to clean it. My question is, how much effort, time, and money are you spent to reformat, reprogram your mind? If you are not doing it, and you look at your life, and you look at your life currently, and you're wondering, why is Gary having everything in life? Why is Gary having this type of life on a Tuesday morning where everybody is going to work, everybody is thinking of how to make money, and Gary is going on a bike ride in a nice, beautiful Cameron Highlands and talking live with you just like this? The reason is because I have been doing something that a lot of people have not paid attention to and not doing it a lot. Okay? So, I've been doing this since I was like as young as 12, 15. Okay, as during the cassette tape time, can you imagine? And I'm not just talking about driving, okay? I'm not just talking in the car. When you wake up in the morning, what a lot of people do? A lot of people wake up in the morning, first thing they reach out on the left side or the right side. You know why? Because that's a phone. And when they take out the phone, what's the first thing they see? Facebook. That's the biggest problem when you see things like this. I'm not saying Facebook is bad, but anything that is like a yin and yang, anything that's good, there's also a bad. So including the good thing, there's also a bad thing. And how do you know whether the thing is good or bad? When you read it and when your emotion is high, then it's good. But a lot of time when you read something, you have the high and low. So when you wake up with that high and then most of the time the thing is low, how do you think your life is going to be? Hi, Samvit. Good morning to a lot of people. I see your names coming in, but because I was talking, I could not address you. Okay, hi, Nonoy, Shami, Vicky Dumek. Good morning, all from America. Amazing. Kangan Anthony, Sashi, Catherine, Christine Ling, Lilek. Good morning, Elvin. Good morning, Coco. Wow, so many. Oh, awesome. I hope you like my background here. It's amazing, beautiful. You guys should come to Malaysia and start having this great life with me, all right? So, what I'm trying to say is, if you can just do one thing today after my live video, make it a habit, okay, to reformat, reprogram your mind. By doing this very simple exercise, you don't need to follow the list of speakers that I like, okay? Lately, I've been listening to Sadhguru. I don't know if most of y'all heard of this very amazing individual called Sadhguru from India. He wears the turban most of the time. Okay, I listen to his principles. So, I listen to all this every free time that I have, okay? Now, I'm not suggesting you should do this, but even I'm doing my big business in the toilet, I listen to people like them, like Sadhguru. It doesn't make the business easier, but I realize that if every single minute I can keep reprogramming my mind and it will bring me to the life that I want, why not? So that's exactly what I've been doing. That's my secret of success. If I can share you one thing that I do, I listen to this kind of talk, and then it doesn't mean every day I have to listen to a different talk. I've been listening to the Dexter. Okay, just go to YouTube. Just search for Dexter Yeager motivation. And you listen to one of his talk that's 21 minutes. Mastermind program or something. Dexter Yeager. You listen to that 21 minutes. I listen to that when I'm doing my yoga, my Tabata. I'm telling you, you do this habit for 90 days. I challenge you, I dare you, I challenge you, and you challenge your friends. Dare you to do this for 90 days. I guarantee you, somehow your life will change. Trust me. Forget about all those things that's not helping you. You have enough already. You have enough of the uncertainty, the depressed, the disappointment, the life that you wish you can have lesser and have better things. Do this, start to change. Remember, change your water, change your life, right? Change your mind, change your emotion, change your life. All right? So, guys, seriously, think about this. Okay? And why am I saying this? Why do I want to share this to the world? Because I feel that, hey, I was riding the bike and I got this message. I'm not sure. I think it was from Robert Kiyosaki. Or was it? No. It was from Dexter Yeager. You know what he says? He says, everybody is born to be great. Listen, everybody is born to be great, but many choose to fail. Many choose to be ordinary. Many choose to have the life of the mediocre. It's all about choice. I'm not saying you are bad, you are lousy, you are not at par, you are not good. I'm not saying that. But look at your choices of life. Look at the music that you are listening, the choice. Would you choose to listen to Dexter Yeager, Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, Dr. Miles Monroe? Or do you choose to listen to funny music that is destroying your life? It's all about choice. Do you choose to do something that improves your life? Or do you choose to do something that is reducing your life experience? It's all about choice. But the fact, and it remains the fact until today, is that we are all born to be great. The day you are born, the seed of greatness has already been implanted in you, and it will be germinate into a forest like this. But the question is, what are you doing with that seed? Are you fertilizing it? Are you watering it? Are you doing all you can for that destiny for your life? Or what you are doing is destroying that seed that is planted in you. Okay? So there are a lot of things you can do, but today I want to share with you one of the best things you can do that has changed my life personally is to make sure you keep reprogramming your mind by listening to all the positive videos. And today, guys, you are so lucky. We are so lucky today. Those days we need to have these tapes, right? We need to buy the tapes. And then sometimes the tape, you know, when I listen to something and I like to go, and then I have to rewind, I have to press rewind, play, and then I take the pencil and turn, just to go to that part. Now you don't need. Now there's something called YouTube. YouTube University, my friends. And that is the reason why my next topic, my next session that I'm going to talk is about the real education for people. Hi, good morning, Sandy. Xin chào. Sandy from America. Wow. Come to Malaysia. Look at this beautiful place. Okay, so education is another topic for another day. I will share with you. That is something you need to know. And today, please, after this live video, if you want to do me a favor, you don't need to give me likes or give me good comment. Do yourself a favor. I will be the happiest if 6 months down the road, 1 year down the road, 3, 5 years, 10 years down the road, you come to me, maybe in Malaysia or somewhere in this world, in America, in Europe, anywhere, and then you say, Gary, you still remember on the 16th of June 2020, you spoke in the golf course and you gave me that one idea. I tried it, and you know what? My life has changed. That will be my greatest reward from you. Okay, that will be my greatest reward from you. I don't need money from you. I don't need likes or anything. I just want you to do this because it has changed my life. Look at my life. Tuesday morning, where everybody is going to work, I'm enjoying this. All right? So, trust me, you may want to do this and you will change your life. Okay? So if you like this, share this video and I'll see you at the top. Bye.